هو الذي أرسل رسوله بالهدى ودين الحق ليظهره على الدين كله وكفى بالله شهيدا محمد رسول الله والذين معه أشداء على الكفار رحماء بينهم.
Allah created us, and by His will, He will take our souls back. During this moment, we fall into one of two categories, happy or miserable while dying. If a person lives their life believing in Allah, performing righteous deeds, and acting virtuously, inshallah, they will end up in a happy state. Conversely, if a person disbelieves in Allah or disobeys Him, lives a life full of sins, and dies without making tawbah repentance, they will die in a state of misery. Today, we will discuss the fate of a believer. What happens to them as they die? What occurs when their soul leaves their body? First, we know there is an angel called Malak al-Maut, the angel of death. He comes to the believer's head and gently calls the good soul to come out. From Hadith, we understand that the soul exits from the head. Initially, the feet become immobile, followed by the knees, the stomach, and then the chest. Finally, when the soul reaches the throat, Allah, through His angel, takes the soul. The Prophet Muhammad PBUH described this process as smooth as the last drop of water coming out from a bottle. As the angel of death holds the soul, the angels of mercy arrive and take it, placing it in a shroud from Jannah, paradise. They ascend to the skies with the soul, and at each heaven, the angels inquire about the soul. They respond with the best names and praises for the deceased, and the gates of each heaven open until they reach the seventh heaven, where Allah commands the soul's records to be placed in the highest ranks in Jannah. After this, Allah instructs the angels to return the soul to the earth, to its body, because He created us from it, will return us to it, and will resurrect us from it. Once the soul is back in the body, two angels come to the grave and make the deceased sit up. They ask, "Who is your Lord?" The believer, seeing what appears to be the setting sun, urgently wants to pray, indicating his heart's attachment to Salah. He responds without hesitation, "My Lord is Allah." They then ask, "What is your religion?" He answers, "My religion is Islam." Lastly, they ask, "Who is your prophet?" He confidently replies, "My prophet is Muhammad Poach." After these answers, a voice from the heavens confirms the truthfulness of the believer, and the grave is furnished with items from Jannah. The believer wears clothes from Jannah, and a gate is opened, showing his place in paradise, allowing him to experience its fragrance and breezes. A good-looking person then appears to the deceased, congratulating him. The believer asks, "Who are you?" The person replies, "I am your good deeds, your timely prayers, your charity, your fasting, your respect for your parents, and all your acts of piety." Seeing his beautiful deeds personified, the believer becomes eager for the day of judgment, yearning for Jannah. This narrative underscores the significance of faith and righteous actions, highlighting the comfort and honor awaiting a true believer at the time of death and beyond.
يعجب الزراع ليغيظ بهم الكفار وعد الله